Welcome to my tutorial on making a bag that holds all my roller derby stuff. I needed a bag that was big enough for all my stuff and I didn't find anything anywhere, so since I had all this fabric lying around, I decided to make my own. I also have a very good collection on zippers. So here you can see how I'm trying to fit all my derby stuff into this old bag I have, but unfortunately we needed to get some shoes with our training and you see it does not fit. So I started with drawing up a sketch on what kind of a bag I wanted and taking all the measurements. Then I just put together how I should make it. I started by taking the fabric and just drew the appropriate size rectangles onto the fabric using my 60 centimeter ruler and a chalk. Here you can see all the pieces that I drew with the chalk. I drew it on the wrong side of the fabric and was able to detect which side was the wrong side while sewing. Then I just simply cut using the lines. I was originally thinking about using an 80 centimeter zipper on this one, but then I decided against it and went with the 60 centimeter zipper. So the zipper is as long as the bag is wide, I suppose. And then I just measured up the zipper against the pieces. And the first thing I did was I serged all the edges so I wouldn't have any raw edges. I did that by serging the edge and a bit over the edge. Then I put the needles in upright position and I lifted the foot up and then I just rotated the piece. And I did this with every corner that I came to, so I wouldn't have to cut any of the threads. When I came to the last corner I did similarly, but I just flipped it over like that. And I was careful not to cut any threads until snap. And so it should not open up like this. And I started with sewing up the pockets like so. So with the side pockets I folded the pocket over the top and the bottom part, but not the sides. And with the bigger pockets I folded the up side, but not the down side or the two sides. So it had three quote-unquote raw edges. Not raw because I just serged them, but. And after that I attached the zipper to the long strips. It was like 25 centimeters of nothing, then the 60 centimeter zipper, and then 25 centimeters of nothing, and I would sew the nothing bits together so that it made one big strip. Here I'm attaching the other piece of the zipper. I accidentally used a zipper that's meant for jackets, so it opens up all the way. But even though it's a bit of a bother, the zipper is the right size and I didn't have to buy anything for this project, so I'm cool with it. Here I am attaching the remaining 25 centimeters of the longer strips together. And I just remembered at this point that I did not have any straps for it, so I made some. I folded them from the edges and then I folded it over and sewed it together, making a strap. I used some black denim I had lying around. And then I attached the embroidery because I decided it would be easier at this point when the pockets were not on it yet. It was too big for the side pockets, so I put it on the end pockets. And after that I attached the end pockets to the longer strip I just previously made with the zipper and the two long strips. And I opened up the zipper so that when I sew the two pieces together, I can fold it over inside out and I will not have any trouble getting it inside out, or right side out actually. I attached the pockets because I imagine it's easier when you've already attached the pockets, because then you won't have to get 3 fabrics lined up. You just have to fiddle with 1 fabric and 2 fabrics that are already together, so it's easier to pin them together. So here I'm attaching the strap and the side pocket. I decided on attaching them at the same time, so I put the strap and the side pocket was between the straps, and I just sewed it on. So here I'm sewing, or almost done sewing, the other side pocket, and after that it's just a matter of attaching the 2 pieces I've made into one. I always snip the threads as I go, because I don't want to start snipping when my bag is already done. So here is the main piece, and I will be attaching the smaller piece to it. I decided on eyeballing it to the right place, using the zipper as a guide, because the zipper is 60 centimeters long, so is the bag. And the hardest part of this pinning is these corners, like this one. So if you can master these corners, then you're golden. This is actually a really easy bag to make. Also, if you noticed, I put the strap on the wrong side there, but I will be fixing it later. But on this side, I was clever enough to put the strap right where it belongs, on the inside of the bag. If you have cut the strips correctly and measured it correctly, this should be very, very easy. I was actually scared to death because I was thinking that I might have screwed up with the measurements. I usually always have one side that is longer than the other side, but in this case it worked out perfectly. It was like like I had designed it myself. Which of course I had. And there's a corner. Almost done. Only the last corner to go. And see how well it fits. Yay! I was really impressed by my own work. I was like, yay! Things are going really well. And now you only have to sew it. And after that, well, obviously putting the strap in the right place first. But now you only have to sew it and it's done. Can you believe it? It's that simple. So actually the largest part was designing it and having the patience to measure it, and then the serging, and after that everything was like very fast. Everything just worked out fine. Also you have to sew it with a smaller stitch, but yay, everything fits and it looks perfect. Well, not maybe perfect, but I think it's very good looking. So thank you for joining me. Come again.